So I know it's not really that time of year that you and I are necessarily out looking for something to inflate our tires, especially for those of us that might be looking at something like this for your motorcycle, which is one of the primary reasons I was looking at it. We have a electric tire pump, I guess, but it's large, and we bought it primarily for the car, and it works pretty good for the car, no complaints. But I wanted something that was smaller, that when my wife and I go on a trip on the motorcycles, was something that didn't take up like a big chunk of our storage. So that's why we went with this one. This one here, just so you guys can see it, is by a company called, and I'm not sure I'm going to say this right, CYCPLUS. I don't know if you actually pronounce that. CYCPLUS. Don't know. Right now it's getting 4 stars, 63 ratings. 12 volt DC with digital LCD display, emergency LED light, handheld power bank. So that's actually really cool too. Can go up to 150 PSI. So just be aware, if you have something that requires more than that, this isn't going to be for you, but anything that level and under should be good. High pressure for car, bike, and other inflatables. So we just bought this because I've been getting warnings on the old Fiat that because it's getting cold outside, of course the air pressure is going down, and I need to inflate the tires. So I figured if I'm going to buy one, might as well get it now. We can test it, and it's going to be great for next season in regards to being able to take it with us on the bikes. Well, at least I hope so. All right, coming up. All right, guys, so here it is, electric tire pump with elegant exterior design, built-in micro USB line lithium polymer rechargeable battery. So this is super cool, right? The battery in the full charging could inflate an empty car tire, or 6 empty mountain bicycle tires, or 18 empty basketballs. Not that, but you could, I guess. But so my guess is this would have enough power to, because if you can do a whole car tire, my guess would be that on a motorcycle, you could probably, on a full charge, inflate 2, right? 2 tires, because of course the tires are smaller. And because it doesn't require it to be plugged in, this can be a big thing for those of us that, you know, aren't running USB chargers or DC chargers on our motorcycles. So, you know, this can be really cool, because a lot of us, I like to have certain things on my bike. My wife not as much, because she likes that clean look if possible. So very cool. Portable and cordless electric pump. So I'm kind of excited about this. I do like that we have a normal electric pump for the house, but I think for portable, this could be good. All right, let's take a look. This is an Air Inflator A5 by CYCPLUS, CYCPLUS, I don't know. On the back here, you can see it, packing list, shows everything, details, about button, about inflation, internal battery. So yeah, I think that's really cool, right? Reference pressure, time from empty. Car, 8 to 12 minutes. Road bike, 2 to 3 minutes. Mountain bike, 2 to 3 minutes. So I'm guessing if it's 2 to 3 minutes for a road bike on a motorcycle, let's go 5 to 8 minutes. I'm gonna say, I don't really know. And attention. Very cool though. Very cool. Let's take a look. All right, so it does come with a little, we'll turn it this way. It does come with a little manual. Actually, as far as manuals go, it's nice big fonts. Shows all the information, shows about inflation off the battery, about lighting, about the power bank, about charging. Long press the plus button when the screen is off, can turn on or off the power bank. Very cool. I don't really know how big the actual battery is. That I don't know. Does it say anything on here? I'm not sure. Doesn't seem to say anything on the article in regards to how much battery. It does say power bank and lighting operations for emergency. The product can charge Android and iOS devices. The product can supply 7 hours and 80 lumens of light. But it's an LED light, so it doesn't take a lot of power. My guess is it's not going to be huge, just enough, right? Because this primarily is going to be an air compressor. That's what's taking up the majority of the space. It does say here, and it may be it, possibly. Yeah, see, it says 500 milliamp hours. So it's small battery, but it is if you need it, so that's okay. So this here is it, right here. Take that off. And that's tiny, right? You can see it, hand size, right? There you go. That'll fit in the bike, no issues. There's your power right there, little display. And your, I guess, plus minus to kind of go through your menu. Maybe I'll read the instructions down the road. We'll see. Other than that, there's your USB for being able to charge something else. And then there's your micro USB to charge the battery inside here. And it looks like it does come with possibly a power. So if you want to plug this in. Okay, that's all right. Oh, yes, it does. Look at that. It comes with handy. So if you want it to not run off of this, or you have something on your bike that allows you to do this, because this is the other thing, right? Most of us are out riding with a buddy, and let's say it's good for you because you have power, but it's not good for him because he doesn't have power, or her, and this would allow you to just kind of take it over there. I do like that, but I like the fact that it also is powerable from a 12 volt. So that's super handy. I like that. And it could be plugged or charged from just a standard like wall outlet. All you need to do is get an adapter and just carry it with you for you to plug into like a USB charger. So that's nice as well. So this, what else does it come with? This comes with, of course, this is your stem. So the stems, it's not a big stem, but it's there. That'll work. That'll plug in to the top there. Okay, there's your stem. And you have a bunch of other ones depending on if you're, inflating like a basketball or football or anything like that. So there's your different adapters depending on what you guys are trying to inflate, right? And then there's your micro USB to USB. So that's going to plug in to the wall charger or whatever you have at home or your computer to charge this up. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to plug this in, let it charge for the next little while, and then we'll head outside and take a look-see to see how well it works. I'm gonna drop that down there on the table. I'm gonna see how well it does inflating the car tires. Yeah. All right, coming up. All right, guys, so we have it, and we're heading outside. Like I said, my car tires are not properly inflated right now because of the cold weather. So I do know that my fronts should be about 35 and my rears should be about 30. So we're gonna click and hold this. Hopefully you guys can see that. So it comes up here. You'll see 0 PSI. As far as I know, this will change it. It may be hard for you guys to see, but it changes it from PSI to bar to kPa to kilogram per square centimeters, I believe. PSI is the one we want. Then once you have it here, this you can go up and down. So it starts at 35, which is great because that's what my front tires need. And then you hit this button to start it. But I think maybe when you actually plug it in, this may say what it's at. So we're going to go to the car right now. And like I said, my fronts, let's see here, right? My fronts here. Should be to maybe spin that. Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. They're low. Alright. Yeah, see 26.5. So we're going to bring that up to 35. Hit this button. And off she goes. And the hope is that she'll stop as soon as she hits 35. Yeah, that's low. But there you go, 27. 27 and a half. And I'm going to see if I can do all 4 tires. Because if I can on one charge, that's actually pretty good. Alright, we're up at about 32 and a half right now. Let's see how cold it is. Battery says it's still full, so that's good. And I'd say she's charging almost as fast as my full-size one. A little slower, but not too much. This has a lot more perks, the fact that it's not plugged into anything. And 35. See if it stops. Voila, 35. I actually pushed it up at just under 36, so that's okay. Put that there, and that one's where it should be. All right, we're gonna see if it does the other ones, and I'll let you know. Okay, we are on last tire, and we are down to one last bar. So each tire has needed about 8 to 10 PSIs added to them. So, but we're on the last one. So we'll see if we can get the last one here. 22.5, so we're putting it up to 30. Okay. All right, here we go. We're gonna see. Now the other thing too, just while that's doing that, is that really if you wanted to, because it's really dependent on the internal battery, which is only, it looks like a 500 milliamp hours, is that you could, if you really needed to, bring a battery brick with you. I've got a ton of like 10,000 milliamp batteries in there. So this would let that run 20 times its length, really. Just plug that in and then you're good to go. So just realize by itself, yeah, it says one car tire. So I would say that's probably correct. And if you need to do like me where you're topping up, it should work depending on your size of tires and how much air you need. And on a motorcycle, I would say you'd get one, if not two tires for sure. Is it going to make it? That's the question. Is it going to make it? 26. All right, still got the last battery dot. It actually sounds like it's slowing down. Maybe. Oh, the last light is off. We're running on fumes. Come on. 29.5. Just gonna try to push it up a little bit. You can hear it. It's like I'm running out of juice. And out of juice. I got to 30, so it just made it. And it doesn't like slow down. It just kind of says, no, we're done. That's it. So I got all 4 tires done. Each tire needed between 8 and 10 PSI, somewhere in that range. But again, now I can go charge it. And if you needed to, you could carry an extra battery brick. On a car, you could, without question, just plug it in because you have the plug-in adapter. And if you have a motorcycle, you should be good. Or on a bicycle, should be super good. All right, guys, that's it. I think it's a win. It's a keeper. I'm keeping it, and we'll see you guys later. Next video coming up tomorrow. Later, guys. Oh, links down below if you're interested. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Get one of these. Oh, hey, there's Harley. Say hi, Harley. Hi.